Recommend me my song on the radio. You too busy trying to find that blue asshole. I let my black hair go and my waist on. And I sweat too much on the regular show.
What's up, it's Swanky with Against the Crowd. I'm giving you 3 NHL plays, but before I do that, if you want to stop guessing and have the best edge, look into being a possible ATC member. It gets you combat sports plays and all other plays available. If you know me, I always give out the best value that's out there. We got a monthly and a 2-week package, no commitment. So if you're interested, click the link in the bio and become a member. Now let's get into these games. Tonight we're at Xfinity Mobile Arena, where this is a division clash. The Columbus Blue Jackets are in Philly to take on the Flyers, and the books have Columbus as a slim -135 road favorite. On the total sitting at 6. Columbus is arguably the hottest team in the division right now, 37-21-11. They're 8-2 in the last 10 and just had a massive 12-game point streak snap. This offense is top tier, ranking 5th in shots per game. The Flyers are 34-23-12. They're no pushovers though. They're coming home after a sweep of the California road trip and have won 3 in a row. They quietly become one of the best defensive teams in the league, ranking 4th in shots allowed. Even with Cordier as a game-time decision, they have a gritty identity under Torts that makes them a nightmare. I'm backing the Blue Jackets on the money line here, -135. I feel like they had the offensive depth to crack Philly's shell, no pun intended, and they won the last 4 head-to-head meetings. I think this is a great value. Tonight we're headed north of the border to the Bell Center for a masterclass between 2 Eastern Conference Titans. The Hurricanes are in Montreal to take on the Canadiens. And the books have the Canes as a road favorite at -137 with a high-flying total of 6.5. Carolina is the definition of model consistency right now. 45-19-6. They won 3 straight, including a 5-1 dismantling of the Pens, and they hold a 10-point lead in the Metro. Even with Korolikov out and Shane Gosu here, DTD, this team just doesn't beat themselves. They rank 2nd in NHL in shots allowed. They suffocate you for 60 minutes, but don't sleep on the Habs. 38-21-10. They actually won the last 2 against Carolina, including a wild 7-5 win earlier this season. Suzuki, 85 points, and Cole Caulfield, 43 goals, are having career years, and they just dropped 7 on the Isles. The problem is the goaltending. It's a roller coaster. Whether Dobes or Montembeault, they're sub .900 in save percentage, which is dangerous against a high-volume team like the Canes. I have this around a 4-2 kind of game. I'm backing the Hurricanes, -137. Carolina is 7-3 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings, and their defensive structure is designed to shut down a young, transition-heavy team like Montreal. There's too much value for me on the Hurricanes here. I like them to get back. Tonight we're heading to TD Garden for a classic Original 6 rivalry that's looking a little one-sided lately. Toronto Maple Leafs are in Boston to face the Bruins, and the books have the Bruins as a heavy -192 favorite with the puck line at -1.5, and a total of 6.5. The Maple Leafs are 29-13, are in disaster mode right now, running a 3-game losing streak and falling out the playoff picture. The big story here is the injuries. Austin Matthews is out for the season, knee. Chris Tanev is down for the year, and Morgan Rielly is a game-time decision. This roster is thin, and while William Nylander and John Tavares are trying to keep the boat afloat, they just don't have the depth to match up with the heavyweights right now. The Bruins are 39-23-8. They're essentially the opposite. They've dominated the season series, have won 13 of the last 20 meetings against Toronto. David Pastrnak is playing at an elite level, 86 points, and Jeremy Swayman confirmed in the net tonight with a solid 2.71 goals against. Boston is fighting for a top 3 spot in the Atlantic, and they smell blood in the water against a depleted Leaf squad. I'm predicting around a 5-2 kind of game. This could be anywhere, but I believe the Bruins take it. I like the Bruins -1 here. I think it's really great value around -130. I just think the Toronto is just too physically broken. While Boston is geared up for a playoff run, the Bruins have covered the spread in both meetings this year by around 2 goals or more. So I like this for the Bruins -1.
I'm in a mess, keep popping the jet. I'm about to catch, I double the bed. I'm in a stretch, but south to the west. Where's the best? a check.